So now we're going to learn about font variant and text transform. So font variant has a lot of depth to it, and it will help you out if you need to work with like East Asian characters or ligatures. Ligatures are like where you have two letters jammed together into one letter. Or if you have to work with ordinals, like first where the S and T are up high, font variant will help you out in that situation. If you need it, go research it and look into it. Right now, all we're going to learn about font variant is basically small caps because it's a nice styling thing. And then when I think of font variant small caps, I also think of text transform because text transform allows you to do like uppercase or capitalize or lowercase. And so for me, that all kind of goes together in my head. I figured this would be a good point to teach you about text transform at the same time. All right, so font variant. I just want to show you kind of like how it works and show you text transform, and then we'll look at a little font variants documentation. So here's font variant. I'm going to open up those two files and split vertically, and then, just give my CSS more room because that's what we're looking at. So here we have font variant small caps, and this is what it looks like. Font variant small caps. What's it look like without it? That's the best way to compare. Without it, right? Kind of a certain look there, and then add it back in. So this is before, and here is after. I like it. I think that's pretty clean. I like small caps, which is why I'm pointing it out to you. And notice I'm setting the H1 font weight to normal, font size 8 rem, font family. We've learned all that. Hopefully you're like, okay, I'm getting it. Formatting text, it's making sense. Cool, so that's font variant. We'll look at the documentation in a second. Let's just look at text transform. And I will right click that, split vertically, come over here, and then just make this a little bit wider. So text transform uppercase, here's what that looks like. It's all uppercase, which is different than small caps, right? All uppercase. So if you need to make something all uppercase, you could do that. We could use code completion here, control spacebar, to look at the different options, uppercase, capitalize, lowercase, none, full width, full size kana. I have no idea what that means, right? But you could just choose any of these and see what it does. Mine is the forerunner, like every letter is capitalized. That's pretty cool. I'm going to put it back to uppercase. So that is text transform and font variant. So now just want to provide a little bit of information about font variant and its documentation, just so you're familiar with a few words. If we go to font variant, we see that it's a shorthand property for these 5 other properties. I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 other properties right there. East Asian, ligatures. If you open up ligatures and you hover over ligatures, it tells you, hey, that's when 2 characters are jammed together. So you could just see an example of that right there. The O and the E are jammed together. And then here we had ordinals, numeric right here. Property controls usage of alternate glyphs for numbers, fractions, and ordinal markers, right? So here we go, like, where's an example? Ordinal, first, second, third, fourth, right? So there's that deal. So you'll have to go figure that out if you want to use it in that way. And you should also know what a glyph is. A glyph is basically a character. If you look up glyph and you choose define glyph here at Google, glyph define, it's a hieroglyphic character or symbol, a pictograph. So it's a character basically, or a symbol. All right, so that's a font variant and text transform. Text transform is used pretty frequently just to get things to uppercase. Hey, I want this all to be uppercase, right? Or if you want to use font variant and you want to set it all to like small caps, that's another nice styling thing. That's font variant and text transform. And, here's the description from MDN of both of those, so you could read through that right there.